If you are a church pianist or you love to improvise on hymns, come join me each week for a hymn improvisation series as we take an individual hymn, break it down in sections, and we look at right-hand improvisation ideas, left-hand improvisation ideas. And each week I will have a visual that will show you what I am demonstrating in the video so that you can visually see the new ideas. I'd encourage you to have your hymn book so that you can also look at the hymn and learn to recognize those ideas that I'm teaching you in this series. If these hymn improvisation tips are helping you, make sure to save this video, like it, and share it with your friends. So let's get started today improvising on a hymn. Well, let's take a look at part 3 on Since I Have Been Redeemed. And this time we're going to go back to the verse and we're going to look at a right hand idea for this verse. And this is just one of many ideas that you can do while playing this hymn. And so we're going to kind of talk through a few things that I'm going to change in this one. So let's look a little bit at what my right hand is doing. So I'm going to vary between 4 notes and 3 notes. Starting off, I'm starting that pickup measure with a C7, and I'm going to do a 4-note chord. And instead of just holding this dotted quarter note, I'm going to do a lower neighboring tone of that chord. So here's an F, the lower neighboring tone is E, and I'm going to come back to it. And my melody takes me to a C and goes down, but I'm actually going to go up to the melody on sing. Instead of going love to sing, I'm going to do love to sing. So I had to change my rhythm there. If you notice, from love to sing, we have 6 steps. And I have 2 beats there, so I'm going to have to do a combination of triplets and 8th notes. Now, what that did was that changed registers for me. So rather than me staying in this register here, now I'm up a register, and I've smoothly transitioned without having to leap registers. Now, after I do that motion, I'm going to jump back down because I'm preparing myself for another motion, and I need to get back down. And right here, my melody is holding on that dotted quarter note. And so I'm going to do a rhythmic pattern underneath with the chord, holding my melody. And then right here on this redeemed, we're on this C chord. Now, if you notice in the hymn book, you have the left hand in the tenor is playing a G, A, B flat, while the right hand plays in the alto, E, F, G. It's a harmony there that the parts sing. And so I'm going to take that and kind of run with it a little bit. But instead of doing this G, A, B flat, I'm going to take the alto note and I'm going to add C, which is the root chord here, the name of the chord, and I'm going to walk in thirds together. So what happens is my melody's holding. And as long as I can hold that, I'm going to hold it out. And when I can't hold it anymore, I'm going to have to extend down. And I'm walking together. And now we're going to do the same idea that we did before. And there on Since I outline that chord. And now on Ben, I've changed the melody slightly. Instead of going to this G, I went to the E. So I'm looking at those chords and I'm thinking about chord tones. I'm thinking about if there's any passing tones or neighboring tones, or how can I work my way to that next melody line. And then my left hand is just, like I said, going to keep that steady rhythm throughout, really keeping a solid foundation. So make sure you download the free handout that has everything I've shown you here. Look at your hymn book, grab that handout, work your way through this verse and adding these right hand ideas.